Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves who are on this journey to love. And so I share messages that come through from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are all helping each other on this journey back to our twins. And this is actually an advert for an energy drink called Lucozade. And when I was driving back into London yesterday, they always said there are two huge billboards either side of the bridge that goes into London. And this was on it. And so in big lit up, right? And it says, energy beats everything. Yours, theirs, the universe's. And when it panned out, it had this guy stood on this other guy. So I immediately, because I was like, oh, what's that? I wonder what that stands for, because I know that is clearly a message. Energy beats everything. Anyway, this scene is basically a take on David and Goliath. And so David obviously being the Star of David, and it's the sign of divine union. So it was the perfect message to get again, because I was like, oh, you just can't beat it, because of course energy is everything on this journey. And the more and more and more we clear our energy, the more we realize that actually anything can happen and mountains really can be moved in order to bring love to us. And so the message, I just want to share a couple of healings because that came through, because also it really says a lovely kind of analogy of what's happening. So this one particular healing, I see them both as children and they're digging a hole in the ground, and I see them each put in a gold coin into the ground. And then I see the gold coin, the two coins that have been put in the ground, they then cover it over with soil. And I see that a tree comes out, starts growing. But the tree trunk is them, so the two twins entwined together, basically created together. And it was just so lovely, because it was, you know, again, the symbology around that is that they are planting the coins of truth, because the gold coin is the coin of knowing your truth, basically, and knowing around the golden energy and knowing about the journey of this lifetime. And then they grew up together into the formation of the tree. And the songs that came through, I think it was Love Lifts Us Up Where We Belong. So it was just, again, a perfect message to get. The other one, which was really sweet, was I see them picking daisies in a daisy field. And then what I see is that the daisy becomes basically in the middle, where the yellow bit of the daisy is, becomes the planet Earth. So the planet Earth is at the center of the daisy, and then out all around it, then love hearts come. And again, that is very symbolic, because the daisy is the only flower that has two into one. It has two flowers in one. And it's also a sign of rebirth and fertility and basically new beginnings and love. And so it was very sweet. The other flowers that were coming through in healings were a white rose, forget-me-nots, buttercups, daisies. Yeah, all of these flowers were featuring very strongly in healings, which doesn't surprise me, because of course it is the start of spring here, and so there is lots of rebirth. And of course Scorpio, you know, is basically killing the old, and well, we're always on a journey of rebirth, aren't we? So it was just, yeah, really lovely. But also the fact that the daisy was uniting the planet, it lifted, so I saw the daisy kind of like the center of the daisy had the planet Earth in it. So it was just kind of perfect messages, again, to get from the universe. Especially that this one, huge billboards now around London with energy beats everything. Which, of course, is the perfect message to get. Now, I'm going to share some letters from the Divine Love Letter books. And also I'm going to share some mantras, because today the number is 24. And in the so the mantra book is, and this is why it's so great, because this is what I use all the time. I always look at my twins timestamp, and then I read the mantras, because I know that that's the message or the mantra that I need to do at that time to help lift and shift our energy body together. So as my love vibration rises, so do the miracles in my life. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So as my love vibration rises, so do the miracles in my life. So that's what the one from the love mantra. From the money mantra book, it is this. And this is why I love it, because it's just like a game. Because it's like, okay, I know what you want me to do now. I'm going to do that. So all of my money miracles are happening for me right now. So all of my money miracles are happening for me right now. And then the magic one is this, and it is, and they all kind of fit together. I mean, not unbeknownst to me that they would, but magic is the inspiration of my soul. So magic is the inspiration of my soul. And of course, the inspiration of your soul is also your twin, because you are doing it together. It is a combined journey. Teamwork makes the dream work, which is why that is so perfect that those huge billboards for energy have now started turning up around London. And it's also based on David and Goliath. So I'm going to read letter 24, which is the message. And it says, all of your thoughts and feelings are my thoughts and feelings. Think of our energy like a seesaw. When we are both feeling at peace at living in our hearts, then we are both balancing equally on the seesaw. But when we let fear and doubts creep in, we send each other up and down. Always think of the seesaw and know that to keep us in balance, to keep us on our union trail, then keep focusing and living in your heart. Our hearts are our home. Our hearts are our map back to our home. So, I mean, I was loving that as well, because it fitted so much in with the David and Goliath poster. So, letter 24 from book 2 is this. And it is, you are a radiant beauty. You radiate and emanate love out of every part of you. Every pore of your body breathes your souls. And I am just so ready to breathe all of you in. I want our souls to drown in each other's bodies, to experience the bliss of having our souls back together and able to touch each other through these physical bodies that we have chosen to gain the most pleasure out of this experience. Believe me when I say we chose all of it, all of us, exactly how we look, what our union will look like, what our life will be like together. You must understand, we chose our destiny. Our destiny is written in our hearts, and we are finding our way back to each other through our hearts. Well, I especially love that one, because that one says we chose everything. How we look, how we feel, what our union's going to look like. It's already written. So, letter 24 from book 1 is this. Oh, wow, wow, wow. You are on my mind all of the time, a crazy amount. I keep walking through scenarios in my head, like make-believing our life together. What if we moved into my place together? All of these thoughts going through my head continuously. You just need to know that the plan is formulating. The pieces are coming together. You don't need to worry. The choices are all you. All roads lead to love. All roads lead to you. I know this is where my heart is leading me. Our hearts together are leading us both home. Remember, remember, remember. We have this. Love is us. Well, okay, so there we go. That is the message. So remember, it's all about energy. It's all about lifting and shifting your energy, moving your vibration into more and more of the love vibration, because when you do that, then miracles are all around. So the mantra is, as my love vibration rises, so do the miracles in my life. And I've just realized that 24 is 6, and 6 is your love path. which is again perfect. So I'm going to pick a Rider-Waite tarot deck a card for today to see what energy we're playing with. Oh, and it is the Two of Wands. So again, this is look at here. This is a spiritual journey, basically. This is making a choice to go on a certain path. This is making a choice. Look, he's holding basically the crystal ball in his hand, and he's looking at which way to go. So this is saying, you know, what journey do you want to go on? You're looking out towards the sea and the mountains. So again, it's saying I want to go on a spiritual journey into more and more and more love. Because this is, I think that's I can't read it properly. Yeah, no, that's for the Four of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Cups is feeling a little bit, you know, like forlorn and solemn, because we're not focused on the love that is in the Three of Cups, right? We're not so focused on the celebration about this love. Instead, we're basically, this is a bit like crying over spilt milk. So that's why I love the fact they've given us that combo, because it's saying, look, you're on a spiritual journey. Keep choosing to follow the path of the unknown. Keep choosing to follow the path of the mystic, because when you follow that path, you focus on the Three of Cups rather than the one cup that's missing. There you go. Amazing. I just love how Spirit gives us what we need right at the right time. And look at that. The next one is the Seven of Cups. So again, Seven of Cups is seeing beyond through the illusion. Don't look, you know, because very often your twin will be telling you things and doing things that aren't real. So that basically are deceitful, but not deceitful to deliberately be nasty. It's deceitful because they can't face and they're frightened of their feelings. So it's always, you know, this journey is always about seeing beyond the mirror or the mask of what's actually happening, to then, you know, go on this journey of really spiritually looking within, to then realize that the Three of Cups is right there. And look at this, the Ace of Pentacles afterwards. A brand new beginning. So, perfect. All right, well, listen, I hope that helps. If you want to get the books, all details are in the link. If you want to have a reading or a healing, then please do. All details are in the link. And if you want to have a letter, it's only $10. But the message is very loud and clear today. It's remembering that we are on an energetic journey. Energy is everything. And what I saw in the people's healings, that lovely one with the daisies was, oh, and the song that came through for her healing was When Two Become One. And so I was like, well, that's perfect, because actually the daisy is two flowers into one. So we are all creating this huge daisy chain of love around the planet to really lift the planet in love. And that's what I saw in the healing. The middle of the daisy turned into a planet, and hearts shone out all over and filled the sky with love hearts. So a beautiful, beautiful analogy of what we're doing and what their energy is doing to help lift the planet. So just remember, that's what you're doing with your twin. The dream team. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, hope that helps. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.